So I'll take question number 1, and this is from Rajasthan. This is the weekly political tracker put out by Yashwant Deshmukh and his team at Sea Voter, which asks people in every state some specific questions about issues in that state. So we've picked out the part from Rajasthan which deals with how people perceive this government and what they think about the feud between Pilot and Gehlot. So question number 1, how do people perceive the performance of the Ashok Gehlot run Congress government in Rajasthan? 39.1% of the respondents in the Sea Voter data at the moment say that they are very satisfied with the performance of the Rajasthan government. 3 in 10 say they are satisfied to some extent. 27.7% of the respondents say they are not satisfied at all and are likely to vote against the Rajasthan government of Ashok Gehlot. The net satisfaction in Rajasthan is at 40.9%. And in a short while from now, we'll compare the net satisfaction in Rajasthan with the other election-bound states. So that said, let me go across to Rahul Verma for his first thoughts on the level of satisfaction in Rajasthan with the government at this moment. It's not as low as some of the other states in the Sea Voter tracker which we look at, but it's not as if, like in Uttar Pradesh and some of the other states like Orissa, which have popular governments, that the government in Rajasthan is doing very well. So it's a very middling performance, bordering towards people being more unhappy than happy.
That's true, Rahul. This 3-category question, which is that very satisfied, somewhat satisfied, and not satisfied at all, it's very easy to basically pick the first category, which is much more likely to vote for the incumbent, and the last category, which is likely to vote out the incumbent, right? And it's the middle category which is going to swing the election this way or that way. Most people in that category are less likely to vote for the government if the government performance is not, say, above 50–55%. And so in that sense, we'll know much more once you compare it with Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh. What seems like in Rajasthan, that the government is sort of like on an average performance. And 2, if you compare it perhaps with the performance of the central government, it may seem that the performance of the state government is rated much below. So in that sense, Rajasthan seems to be basically not giving a very, very good news for the Congress.
Let me come to the second question. This is to do with Sachin Pilot's yatra and the damage this yatra may cause. So Sachin Pilot has been the rebel within. He's been raising questions about the performance of the Gehlot government. How much damage could this yatra cause? So if you look at the data that's coming out of the political tracker, Congress supporters, 3 out of 10 seem to think that the yatra will cause a lot of damage to the Congress government in the assembly elections later in the year. 16% of Congress supporters think it won't cause much damage. 45% of Congress supporters say it will cause no damage. BJP supporters, of course, would like to believe that the yatra will cause a lot of damage to the prospects of the Congress. But let's look at the overall numbers, because that's most crucial. 42% of the overall respondents in this sample said the yatra would cause a lot of damage. 18% said it won't cause much damage. 29% said there will be no damage. So clearly, this sense that it's not just the performance, Rahul Srivastav, of the Congress government in Rajasthan. The biggest issue frankly is what happens with Sachin Pilot. And unless the Congress can somehow amicably resolve that, it seems the Congress in Rajasthan could be a sinking ship.
If you recall 2018, we had those pictures of Rahul Gandhi and, you know, the United Colors of Rajasthan element. Just when after the meeting with Rahul Gandhi, Mallikarjun Kharge and others, we had Mr. Venugopal holding a small press conference, not many questions taken, with the Ashok Gehlot and Sachin Pilot. Not a word said by the two. Now what?
And they were asked to speak and yet refused to speak.
They refused to speak. Now, interesting thing is that if you talk to any camp, they will very clearly tell you that a wallpaper has been put on the differences. Sachin Pilot today has reached Rajasthan back, and he's going back on what he was doing. Virtually, pressing on the demands. He has told the party high command there are 3 clear demands he has. One, the probe against Vasundhara Raje by the end of this month, that means June. The second is compensation to all the students who have lost the game because of the leaked papers. Now he says that the leaked papers, he has told the party high command that the leaked papers are largely because of the State Public Service Commission and the corruption in that. Now, what he has told the party that the secretary's wife is a member. There are a lot of people, members whose wives and family members are a part of the State Public Service Commission. He wants all these demands to be met by the end of this month. Now, the problem is, Gehlot is not ready to accept any of these demands. Gehlot has very clearly told the party high command that no place for Sachin Pilot or anybody at this last hour. There is going to be no compromise on that. That means that the deadlock continues. The Congress is just hoping things may get over. I think one interesting thing which I have learned from Congress sources is that Karnataka seems to be becoming a template for some reason in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan, where the party high command is very enthused that we could do it through what are called the local issues, and hyper-local election can one win them. But this is a very divided house in Rajasthan.